Hi, my name's Dave. Today we're going to go through the introduction of machine polishing. We're going to cover everything from placing your pad onto the backing plate, priming the pad, and actually using the machine on the paintwork to get some really good results at an entry level. It's a simple, straightforward guide to get you into machine polishing. So I've gone for a Menzerner heavy cut pad. It's hard V-dub commercial paint, so it does require that little of extra bite. So to start with, you want to get your machine and you want to try and centre the pad best as possible, and then just go around it, just making sure that it's all firmly on there. Once you've done that, it's ready to prime the pad. So coupling it with the Menzerner, I'm using the Cutforce Pro, which again is a heavier cut but works really well with commercial paint. So to start with, you want to do how I prime. You can use pad primers as well, but on this occasion we're going to use the compound, and we're just going to do lots of tiny little dots just for like a little bit of the base of the compound, just soak in, help lubricate the pad. And then I'm just going to do 4 evenly distributed pea-sized blobs. Right, so the pad is primed. We know it's firmly fixed on the backing plate. The first thing you want to do is just take the cable, pop it over your shoulder just to prevent it coming into contact with the paintwork. Place the machine onto the paintwork. Speed 1 to start with. Just push the pad before you even switch the machine on, just to save any sling. Then on the slowest speed, just start up and just get a little bit of spread first. And now with this particular compound, works better at a slightly higher speed. We're going to take it speed 4.5, and now we're going to do very slow, steady passes. You want to be working about 1 inch per second. Keep your passes even, don't be sporadic and move all over the vehicle. Make sure you overlap each pass just a little bit, just to ensure that you cover all areas. Try to let your hand just guide the machine. Don't apply any pressure, let the weight of the machine do the work. Too much pressure, as you can see, will stall the pad and it will reduce how effective it is. Always let the machine stop and start on the paintwork. Once you've done your passes, it's very dependent. Sometimes it'll be 3 passes, sometimes it'll be more, sometimes it might be a little bit less. Your investigation always starts with that first panel you do. What we'll do now is we'll remove, we'll inspect, and we'll see what sort of results we've got. So with a fresh, ideally edgeless cloth, because what you don't want to do at this stage is put any more marks back in from when you've just machined out. And just wipe away any residue. You can tell when you've worked the compound enough because it will wipe away with ease. If it's a little bit sticky or it's moving around a little bit, it's just an indicator you're either using too much compound or you're just not working it long enough to get any results from it. So once it's clear of any residues, inspect the area, see if it's got to result to where you want to get it to. Everybody is different, so get it to the level that you're happy with. Right, so onto the other side of the bonnet. Like I said, manageable areas. The size of this bonnet, it can be done in 2 hits. So as we're working through it, again as before, nice steady passes. You don't need to over apply pressure. The weight of your hand guiding the machine along 1 to 2 inches per second. Once you've done your passes and you feel that you've achieved the correction you wanted, you'll need to remove the residue and just inspect the area. So there you have it. That's the absolute simplest approach to machine polishing to get you started, from out of the box to onto the paint, to get absolutely fantastic results.